save it so we don't have to keep using autosave, so I don't have to rush to the end of a turn at like when I want to end the game just so we can save. I just have to
Yeah,
get through your turn.
we can just save at any point. I'm fairly certain there was a save option to do that. I kind of knew that.
There's a save option, but I have to do it on my turn. I can't save it during any other turn. So I can't save it while you're doing your turn. I have to wait till it's my turn. But I can do it at the beginning of my turn rather than waiting for the autosave feature to kick in at the end of my turn.
Yeah. All right, so push the end of your turn, because that's where we autosaved.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta get through the, like, 5 things that are telling me, because I remember I was saving this money for something, but it's, like, telling me, it's like, oh, hey, you have, like...
You've got a bunch of money, please use it.
Yeah, you have a bunch of money, like, upgrade our shit, yo. But yeah, so I was going through, I did X-Men over the summer, which, again, such a great camp show, especially Storm in Jubilee. Like, they really sell that show.
They're attacking me? Oh, right. No, this is that...
Yeah, this is that last attack that we had to, like... We hit the button to see what would happen, and they basically have one attack against you to try to save themselves.
So let's just auto-resolve this again, I guess?
Well, did we auto... Yeah, if you want to auto-resolve it, just auto-resolve it. I don't... Doesn't matter to me. I think there's, like, what, like 4 dudes in a cart?
Yeah. So I'll push auto-resolve, see what happens.
But I want to spectate.
Alright, fine. Push spectate.
Oh, no, that's why we were going to do it. We were going to actually... You were going to do the battle to see if you could save the reinforcements.
Oh, right.
But it didn't really matter.
Nope, never mind. Reinforcements still dead. Release captives, execute captives.
So yeah, that was fun, and then I restarted Ultimate Spider-Man because I never saw Web Warriors season 3+. I only saw the first 2 seasons, and like a couple episodes here and there on YouTube. But you know how well that can be at times.
Right. Log fails. Check. Quest successful. Check. The Slayer Crown.
Yep.
Check. Detail. Enemy forces. Rewards. Get the Slayer Crown. I can't teleport there yet because I currently garrisoned. Okay.
Yeah.
Faction destroyed. Check. Faction destroyed. Check. Faction destroyed. Check. Enemy killed in battle. Check. Enemy killed in battle. Check. All right. We got through all that.
I think I remember killing that faction last turn.
How's my army looking? My army looks good. Let's move them out of the garrison, I guess. And then see if I can teleport. Yep. All right. Teleport. Wait.
Yeah, you're doing the storyline battle.
Assign skill points first.
Yeah. So, kind of, like, I was just like, man... And then I was watching Avengers Assembled, which takes place canonically in the same timeline as Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man. And also sort of takes place at the same, like, as a continuation of Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes, but not, like... But not? Like... There's only one mention of Earth's Mightiest Heroes, which is a flashback where they use the old art style for it, and I super love it, but, like, otherwise it's entirely ignored. Fine, I guess, but kind of ultimately disappointing. So, but I was just like, I don't know what it was. I think it was, Black Widow... like, in that show, I was super complaining about. Because, like, she has her episodes, don't get me wrong, but, like, oh, what's it, like, a good 2/3 of Avengers Assemble, like, seasons 1 and 2? Like, back me up on this. Does it just feel like she exists to be a damsel in distress, and that's, like, the worst part?
Yeah, they kind of really did her dirty in that one. That was a definite.
Yeah, considering, like, how badass she is in all the scenes they allow her to be a badass, and how badass she is in, like, the MCU, it feels like the cartoons just kind of treat her
well,
as a normal human plot convenience.
Well,
like, even Hawkeye's not that bad.
well, you have to remember, it's a cartoon. It's a superhero cartoon. It's meant to sell toys to boys, not girls. Come on, you know this. As they dropped Teen Titans for that exact reason, or not Teen Titans, but yeah, well, no, probably Teen Titans as well as Young Justice, which is Teen Titans 2.
Young Justice was still a little bit better by having a couple of female-only episodes, and the fact that fuck, what was her name? Martian Manhunter's I want to quiet up for this
Slayers, I see before me the Zangunas and its filthy minions. Even now, the vampire stands there, chanting filthy Umgi spells, trying to summon some abomination. It is time to fulfill your oaths made in Carrick Cadrin. Slay everything that does not draw breath, and if some beast does get pulled back to life, then I relish meeting it in battle.
And I'll kill it too.
We move. Charge for the honor of all Cadrin. Charge for your king. Charge for the Slayer crown. Charge!
Alright, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You don't get a setup, it just goes into it, so if you need to pause to think for a second, go ahead.
It just says start battle. I haven't actually started battle.
Oh, you actually get to set up. Most of these just kind of throw you into the battle and say, alright, here's the battle, have fun.
Have fun. I don't think I'm actually in it, though. Oh, yeah, no, I am in setup.
Yeah.
Let's
but
see.
Yeah, they just things to know about undead. They have no ranged.
They have no ranged? Cool.
They have no ranged.
It's gonna suck for them then.
Yeah.
I've got several catapults.
It's actually funny because the nastiest thing over there are the Black Knights and the Cairn Wraiths, and the Cairn Wraiths have anti-piercing, and you're a 90% Slayer army by volume.
Yep.
I suggest, if possible, moving your flipping your warriors with your Slayers. That way, you have your warriors pointed towards the stuff that can't armor pierce them. But the only things that'll be decently dangerous to you are Black Knights, but they're considered large, and I think Slayers are anti-large. Yeah, so
yeah,
it's like they're dangerous to you, but you're just as dangerous to them.
Slayers. Those are my giant Slayers. Which ones are the warriors again?
The warriors are the ones that are actually in a line and not in a skirmish. So you'll want to put them where I set up the blue, and you're going to want to put your Slayers kind of like over this way.
Yeah. Okay. That's
because and you don't want your warriors on this side because these guys will just like they'll actually eat your warriors alive because they actually have their ethereal and their armor piercing. So ethereal is they take like they ignore they ignore a huge portion of damage done by non-magical means. So it's like you won't get much damage done, but warriors will at least do more.
Okay.
Because Slayers have a higher damage output and they're not armored, they'll be able to defend better against the Cairn Wraiths. Because you can't pierce through armor if you're not wearing armor.
Yep, there's nothing to pierce through. Or you would actually pierce through, so.
Yeah.
The clans unite!
Actually, let's
warriors!
slap you over here first, and then slap you up here first.
But yeah, I was complaining about that a lot today. I was just like super like I was just the Cinema Sins and Cinema Wins guy, or maybe guys. I don't know if there's two of them. I don't know.
I think they're all part of the same team, actually.
Well, I think they're part of the same team. I just don't know if it's two different guys or if it's the same guy.
It's two different voices.
Yeah, who uses a voice modulator? It's two different. It's definitely two different voices. I just can't tell if it's a voice modulator or two dudes.
No, I think it's two dudes.
Yeah. So, are grudge throwers magical? Oh, they're just magic resistant. Okay. All right, continue on. So, they got me like all of them got like both of them got me pretty hyped about
Dwarf warriors.
like Black Widow as a character because it's like like CinemaSin's biggest complaint is not using Black Widow well enough.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to be careful with your
Yeah, I see them.
bolts.
I see them
Yeah.
coming up the side there.
Yeah, the here.
They kind of just
They
stopped.
stopped. Okay, there they go. They're coming. Yeah, they're coming around for a back attack.
Thunderers. Strike out.
Yeah.
Slayer King. Attack the earth. I. Thunderers. Down. Attack the earth.
Ooh, that was bad. Now you're getting through it slowly but steadily.
The clans unite.
There you go. Which one's that one?
What?
Plus 30 armor? Alright, that's good. Alright, try to put Ulrig on the Vampire Lord because that's basically the quickest way to on the Necromancer and then the Vampire Lord because that's basically the quickest way to win this fight.
Where is that him?
The ones with the stars above their things. And the guy on the dragon, definitely.
Ah, there's a guy on a dragon. Okay, there he is.
Yeah. This battle suddenly got slightly more difficult.
Well, I've got a unit back here not doing it. Bunch of slayers just standing around doing nothing.
No, they had killed what they were fighting. I watched it die. They were doing something. It's just that something got finished up and now they were doing nothing.
Will do. Shoot.
Warlords,
Ungrim-
shoot
Ungrim's
those bats.
just wrecking that guy.
Dwarf honor is at stake.
I haven't even popped his ability yet.
You need to turn off their skirmish mode, or they're going to keep running away. Because they're basically trying to not get into a fight, or alternatively, just check melee
Pause.
mode and then they'll start punching things.
Okay. Well, they're trying to shoot bats that are in the sky, so...
Well, right now they're getting charged by knights and bats, so you might want to switch them to melee so that they can attack. Because once the bats start flying, they'll start shooting them because they're targeted.
Toggle.
Because the thing is most of your guys are actually armored, so they're decent melee combatants.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is if they're in skirmish mode, they'll just try to run, which means they get targeted down pretty easily.
You. After the Vampire Lord now, I guess. Right. Let's grab you. You can go after the Vampire Lord as well. Alright, alright. All the warriors are over here fucking things up.
Yeah, but your slayers have already that are right here have already slayed what they were attacking, so it might be easier to kind of pull them out and then into the backs because they'll cause the undead over there to just die faster.
Alright. To play. Play.
There you go. But yeah, and it's just like, so I watched a bunch of that today, and it's like, she's really well utilized in the movies, and she has a really good arc that kind of, as much as I hate that it ended the way it did, and I honestly think I might have gotten a little bit more out of Clint dying, and Natasha trying to keep a promise by helping her family, or helping his family. Especially with like the daughter being set up as like Kate, the next Hawkeye.
Yep.
it feels like it was still like you got more out. You still got more out of her death than she would have gotten you got more out of her death than if you would have kept her around. Like, there's still more story arc she can do, but as far as her story arc is concerned, it was completed.
Yeah.
All right, looks like you got the vampire. Now you just need to get the necromancer. Oh, yep, nope. There's the army. You see what I mean, though? Like, once the vampire and the necromancer's dead, the army just dis-fucking-appears.
Yeah, because they're what holds them together, and they are now not there anymore.
Yep. It's exactly like the tabletop component.
Yay, adventurer! And you got an achievement, adventurer.
Yep, you completed your first story task.
Sweet.
Jeez, your slayers murder undead like it's nobody's business. I'm not looking forward to fighting dwarves.
They're slayers. What do you expect?
Oh god, like yes.
Did I lose anyone? No, I didn't lose any units.
You had a retreating catapult squad, but I don't know if it's going to be considered dead by the end of it.
Right. They're right there. It's alright if they're dead anyways. I think I can start building cannons next turn anyways. So.
Yeah. So you won't lose too much. My big thing is I'm actually like trying to get set up to resupply that army that I have in your territory with like a slightly better balanced ranged tier army.
Yeah. So you can take on whoever's coming your way.
Yeah. But that's just going to take a couple turns. And it's going to be expensive. And I want more for Natasha. Like, the fact that she, like, we as a collective fan base have been clamoring for a Black Widow origin movie, and we're getting one, like, post-mortem is almost a slap in the face. And I know MCU is juggling the idea of a,
I mean, yeah. Who knows if she's actually dead? We've time traveled into an alternate dimension, stupid thing.
Yeah, it's like yeah, multiverse theory is a thing now, and as so eloquently put it by, I believe it's Kaiser, from DBZA, multiverse theory is a bitch.
It is. So is time travel.
To be fair, they at least tried to vaguely establish their time travel rules that they were following.
Then they broke them within the same movie.
Huh?
Then they broke them within the same movie.
I'm guessing you're talking about the Cap A portion at the end. I am actually have been playing with the thesis that he was around the entire time, and especially because I noticed this in flashbacks. You never see a picture of Peggy's husband anywhere. So it's entirely plausible, though difficult.
Yeah, but they never said she was married.
She had kids, and she was married.
Yeah.
It's plausible that...
But the Peggy show. He came back before that show.
Did he?
Yeah. Technically speaking, he would have came back before that show occurred.
See, that's the thing I don't know, because I haven't watched any of the side shows, so I don't know anything about that. And again, you could be right. The Peggy side show could throw that all out of a loop, but I followed that, like, they might not have made the jump that they wanted to do that with Cap yet. So it literally might be just one of those things. It's like, oh yeah, this is something we thought we might do with Cap or might not, but then they should have just set it to he shows up after the show and not before it. Of course, it also sets up that Chris Evans could show up in the Peggy show at some point.
Yeah, but I think they canceled that show, like, a while ago.
Right, so it's definitely one of those things. It's like, they might have canceled it a while ago with the intention of having Chris Evans there to do something. Know what I mean?
Right.
So we don't know. So without true knowledge and with the idea that show was canceled, I do play with the idea that this is a was it what they had planned so isn't what they, for now, to be determined. I
Yeah.
guess I don't know what I'm trying to say. Basically, it's like there might be more to this.
There is, but who knows? I think they're just pulling off the Disney flair of milking it until it's dead.
Yeah, well, that's what I think at this point, because I know they had plans for like there was a plan for Phase 4 for a while, but like I don't know I don't know what to expect next.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would want next, to be honest, either. Cause like what's next? Like, you got Galactus, Kang the Conqueror, but he's more like, bringing Kang would feel kind of like a cop-out because he's definitely more of an Iron Man villain / Avengers villain than anything.
Yeah. There's a lot of villains that were kind of single villains that they kind of threw around.
Yeah.
So, who really knows? But I don't know what. As I said, I think at this point they're really just. It's more them trying to milk things more than any actual thing.
I don't know. I just want better done by Black Widow is all. That's all I want. Like, I want Sony to give me my standalone Spider-Gwen movie, or I guess Ghost Spider movie now.
Yeah, you're not getting that one either.
I'm not getting that one. I'm getting Spider-Verse 2, which, to be honest, Spider-Verse 1 is arguably the best Spider-Man movie we've ever gotten.
Yep.
I'm like, for the longest time, I couldn't, like, my debate was Spider-Man 1 or Spider-Man 2, and it's honestly probably closer to Spider-Man 2. Because, like, I credit Spider-Man 1 with putting comic book movies on the map as a medium of entertaining movies. Like, movies that deserve, comic book movies that deserve, like, proper investment and time into them. With Spider-Man 2 proving that you can even make a sequel that's good, or even better than the original. Amazing, The Amazing Spider-Man or whatever, fucking Garfield's one. That was trash.
Yeah.
I didn't need another origin story, and I didn't need another origin story that made Peter cool.
Yeah.
Peter, both Tom Holland and Tobey Maguire were both better Peter Parkers, and I know everybody wants to say Andrew Garfield was a better Spider-Man, but fuck you, Tobey Maguire was a better Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, you could be this one dude in one of my Discords who absolutely, completely, and totally loathes the current guy who for
Holland?
who absolutely and totally loathes Tom Holland, saying that Tom Holland is the worst Spider-Man out of all of them because he's absolutely and totally shit because the studio that had the nerve to pick him because the other actors liked him. How dare Hollywood go on a decision that people liked him?
Yeah, no, that's stupid. Tom Holland's in fact Tom Holland is probably one of the best Peter Parkers. I don't know if I like him or Tobey Maguire as quippy Spider-Man more. I think Tobey Maguire did a better job of taking the nerdy Peter Parker we all know and love and bringing that flair of like Spider-Man quippiness that you get from him working with his rogues gallery. But I think Tom Holland brings that energy that I, as a child / a Spider-Man fan, would bring if I was Spider-Man hanging out with the Avengers. Know what I mean? Because it's like, that's something that wouldn't have normally happened. Is like, that's every time Spider-Man shows up with the Avengers, Tom Holland's portrayal of Spider-Man is basically how he reacts until he gets used to it, like, way down the line. Versus, like, Tobey Maguire was a much better friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I think Tom Holland is a better Avengers Spider-Man, and I think that differential works to describe the two. Both are great. I love them both. Andrew Garfield.
Another hold arrived.
Eh.
'Tis a great
I like
day.
that he brought forth the idea of Peter's parents because I never thought about them before Andrew Garfield, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like that subplot. Yeah, I know it went nowhere. It was supposed to go somewhere for their third movie that got canned, but at least props that this was an interesting thing. I'm waiting on you to end your turn.
Yeah, I'm doing some diplomacy stuff while you're going on.
Okay. I was just I wasn't sure if you were just waiting because we were talking.
Yeah, no, I'm doing some diplomacy. So far,
like
nothing good.
With Black Widow though, like Black Widow, like Scarlett Johansson put Black Widow on the map for me. And she was kind of interesting in Avengers 1, and she was cool in Avengers 2. And when I finally get around to watching, I'm looking forward to seeing her play her part in Winter Soldier. It's actually one of 2 of the 23 movies I missed.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, one of the 3. Because I didn't see Ant-Man and the Wasp, but I did see Ant-Man. That's what I'm kind of iffy about when I get to it, just because I know Scott Lang is Ant-Man in comic continuity, but Janet Van Dyne is one of my favorite comic book heroes. Yeah, especially on what was it, the early 2010 run of
Your turn.
Yep. Oh, I needed to garrison up. That's right. Oh no, wait. You just need to sit there in encampment for now. You're not who I'm building for right this second, I think. Okay.
Alright, there's a beast tribe right there. So they're attritioning. Ning, ning, ning.
You hang out here for a moment. I have plans for you. They're just not right this second. Was I already at war with these guys?
Maybe?
Nope, I'm not at war with them yet. I'll be at war with them soon. I'm just not at war with them yet. I was going to upgrade Grombrindle's army to the next level, where I was going to replace all the dwarf warriors with long beards.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I can start getting Iron Drakes. I can't remember if I can get Iron Drakes or something else. Let me see. No, it was just upgrading to Longbeards. So, what was it? What was it that I was trying to upgrade or get? No. Oh. No.
I need more
Must
resources.
Must be that. Oh, no, I'd rather work on this army right here.
Those are orcs. Yeah, that's down in your territory. That's why I'm seeing more orcs. They're down there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more time.
I
found more time.
Oh yeah, it's Mordheim. It's there.
It's ruins.
It's Skaven. Skaven lives there. I don't know who owns it, but there is just a random Skaven tribe out there.
Yeah.
And you can tell because if you look at all the cities around it, they all have a Skaven corruption.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Essen. So there's Skaven in there. Okay.
Let us begin.
That's trained. Here, which is Gunsmith's Forge. Here we are.
I can just take a fucking gift then. Trying to confederate this last dwarf bastion before it gets killed by, I don't know, the 5 things around it that's going to try to kill it.
Mm-hmm.
Lord has not moved. I'm not ready to go to war yet. You're gonna have to sit tight for a turn. But yeah, so I guess I don't know. Like, so I started reading the Black Widow comics, and I guess I lucked out because Grayson Comics got me super hyped for like spy intrigue novels.
Yep.
But like her comics are actually probably some of the best comics out there in terms of like some interesting plot, because it's like up and until, you know, Secret Empire with Hail Hydra Cap, which Stevel was not well handled.
Recruited at. I've got a thing now. Cool.
Stevel wasn't really that great, but he was something at least.
Yeah.
But like, it was more interesting than Civil War 2. And it was something new and different. Like having an evil Captain America that wasn't like alternate timeline, but like 616. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And now we have so like, but like Black Widow's storyline was really good up and until the point where evil Captain America caps her in the head.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was awful, but everything else about it was fine. Like her storyline where she's trying to figure out who's pulling the strings and the absolute betrayal she feels when she finds out it's Captain Goddamn America. Are you going to more time to take it?
No. I was clicking to run back to my town, but apparently it's having me go around the long way.
Oh, you're going around through Essen, through Ostermark, up and into Character Dream?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, fair enough. So yeah, like, I'm just... It's really difficult. Like, I actually feel bad for Spider-Man over the last, like, 10 years for me, and I guess it kind of makes sense if you think about it, because Spider-Man's like a analogy for, like, puberty and everything you go through with that.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, I would say, like, my top 5 favorite comic book heroes is Nightwing's number 1.
Yep.
I've been a fan of him since basically I lived in New England.
I know. Yep. You're a Dick fan.
I'm a Dick fan. I'd say Wasp is my number 2. And honestly, the 2011 comic book series with her and the Uncanny Avengers, where she was basically leading the combination of the Avengers X-Men team for like 3/5 of it, as well as the only member who wasn't mind controlled by, and it got weird, but the only member who wasn't mind controlled by what's it called? Red Skull. But like everything else about her storyline was really good until she retired. It just like it endeared me because it made her like, I'm used to Earth's Mightiest Heroes where she's the quippy, fun-loving sidekick character that's kind of like the heart of the team.
Mm-hmm.
She's still the heart of the team, but it showed her as like a strong female leader type who was able to corral these disparate groups of X-Men and Avengers to make like a working, cohesive team for Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd say it's like a toss-up between Black Widow or Ghost Spider as my number 2, or as my number 3 these days, with the other one being 4 and Peter Parker Spider-Man being 5, and not even a pretty close 5.
Yeah.
He's always had a special place, like in my love for him, but he's not where he's not where he used to be.
Yeah, no. He suffered the
He suffered character design issues. He's designed for a generation of teenagers who are nerdy and kind of want the fulfillment of having somebody they can like view as like an equal. Like,
yeah. Well, he also suffers a lot of
can never grow up.
The character can never really grow up, A, and B, he's kind of suffered the, it needs to be gritty, if you get what I mean. Since he's a mainline character, he has suffered through the they need to make him gritty.
The 1980s, 1990s comic book issue where he's not allowed to, I think it's, what was it, might have been Brian Michael Bendis, but the what I like to call the Frank Richards syndrome, alternatively known as Brian Michael Bendis doesn't like comic book heroes to be married.
Yeah.
And you need only look at One More Day.
It is your turn, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, it is my turn. The One More Day comic book series where shoot.
He murders everybody's Peter is love to.
No. Not that one. That's a different one. That was an alternate timeline one. No, I'm talking about the one where he's Peter's Aunt May passes away.
Oh, that one, yeah. Okay, yeah, I know that one now.
Yeah, and rather than doing anything about it, he basically gives up his marriage for Mary Jane, and Mary Jane does the same thing, so that she can live just one more day, and it's super sad and tragic until you look at it for longer than 4 fucking seconds, and then you realize, oh my god, this is fucking trash.
Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't know I needed to have a problem with Peter Parker, and that basically put him in the what I call Frank Richards cycle, which I don't know if you remember what that was about, but did you remember how, like, oh, Spider-Man never ages because Frank Richards always imagines him as, like, a plucky, like, teenager to 20-something-year-old who's just always having, like, rough times.
Yeah.
And the thing has, even though he's transformed back into his human form multiple times, the Thing will never be able to be anything more than the rocky monster he is, because that is what his story requires him to be, because Frank has always known him this way, so thus he must be so.
Yeah.
The Frank Richards issue.
Yeah, that's... Characters are not allowed to evolve, because that's the characters you know.
Yeah, and it's really kind of killed Marvel, to be honest. Yeah. Like, comic books.
I mean, let's say, honestly, it could be on my end of the spectrum, where if you really think about my favorite comic book characters, none of them are particularly any of the Marvel or DC characters. They're, the other brands, like Dark Horse or IDW, so...
Yeah,
because I've got Hellboy and the Ninja Turtles and those guys are my top comics. So
yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. They're good. It's just my cup of tea has always been, and I can blame like how I grew up. I was sort of into the Ninja Turtles as a kid, but like my household was a much bigger X-Men household, and therefore kind of like grew into comics, and my dad grew up on DC Nation with his best friend, and my mom. Even
I suppose
my mom was more of a.
Yeah, I suppose that kind of boils it to too. I was kind of raised in a more independent state, so I was able to go into the independent comics more, because none of my parents didn't care about comics or anything like that.
So when you got interested in it, you didn't have anything kind of tying you back. Versus like when I got interested, I had parents who were like, "Oh, hey, you like that? let's watch some Batman animated adventures because Batman's always cool, and let's watch some X-Men because the X-Men television series, as I'm wrapping my way back to, was amazing in the '90s and no other time.
Yeah.
It shows its age so bad.
I am being raided by this Beastman tribe. Cool. I will deal with them as soon as my guys get there.
I'll make the hop over as well. We'll see who kills them first.
Color game. Guild
I know they might not be getting an update to Warhammer 3, but Beastmen really need an update to make them like fucking playable. I have tried I have 4 separate attempts to start Kazarak. Each time I've gone a different direction with him. Each time I get to about turn 30 and I'm like, this is frustrating. I hate this. I really don't care to be doing this right now. And so I kind of just stopped playing and played something else. Especially after I figured out how to play, like, Norska and just started playing them instead.
Attacking this unit is an act of war. Do you wish to... I mean, they're raiding me. Why is it an act of war?
Because you're not technically at war with them. Don't go to war with them yet, because they might attack Karat Kadreen before you get over there.
Yeah.
So just... Why is he going? Oh, it's because it's longer for him to go through the mountains.
Yeah, apparently the mountain pass was longer. Not a side spot. What is this? A new rune. Oh, it's the new runesmith guy over there that I sent over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have to get a Thane or a runesmith or fucking something. Oh, I'll have Thane soon that I can start sending out to do fucking anything with.
What am I currently researching? Dwarf treasuries? Is that what I'm currently? Must be. Alright, what am I? Yeah, because I just sent that runesmith off over there to explore and see what's going on.
Yep, seems legit. I've done the same thing.
Because he did his one thing where I've going places. Actually, I should send him off to this location here for the next quest. Oh, it's right next to me. I don't need to send him off.
Where is it?
The Red Eye Mountains. Red Eye Mountain to find the Slayer Cape or whatever, the Dragon Cloak of Frisker.
Yeah, you can just send your other guy over there. The Thane hero right by Waldenhoof.
Yeah, well, I'm currently sending him down here to scout out around Zelfbar.
That's fine. You're gonna find mostly vampires.
Yeah. Yeah, the vampires are everywhere. I'll deal with them at some point. Fuck.
Yeah.
Friggin' vampires.
I like playing them, but I have to admit they're a fun race to play like in single battles, but not a fun one to play in multiplayer battles. Or campaign. Like the vampire corruption's an interesting mechanic because it's a double-edged blade. As you corrupt other stuff, it makes things harder to move around, but as things are uncorrupted, it's harder for you to move around, whereas Chaos doesn't exactly care about that.
Yep.
That's neat, but I think vampire counts are more interesting because they actually have ranged units, so you have a little more tactics you can do rather than throw zombies at enemy and hope win. And that's kind of my problem with vampire counts because on
I say you could. I think vampire pirates have ranged attacks and stuff like that. So
they do. They have ranged attacks and artillery, and vampire counts don't. And as fun as it is to be playing vampire counts with Lord of Contagion, we're actually doing the opposite, where I'm playing the von Karstein's Isabella von Karstein, and he's playing Grimgore, and we're basically like gearing up to start fighting dwarves, which basically just makes it like a flip campaign to this one.
Yep.
Beards and belts.
Hi, buddy. How's it doing? What you doing over here? Took the underways right to him. Gonna punch him right in his smug, full face.
Take it right, smack dab in the nuts.
Yeah.
I say you're close enough. You might. Nah, you're not close enough. I was gonna say you might get reinforcements. Nah, you're like 2 squares away instead. Next door.
Yeah. All right. Put Ron Brindle where he needs to be, and that'll let me be able to collect. So I'll go ahead and upgrade that, and that should allow me to reinforce Grom Brindle with a bunch of Longbeards next turn, while also being able to start upgrading other units, other armies as well.
Oh, sweet. Starting next turn, I should have be able to start building tier 4 of at Kaiserin.
That's actually really good for you, because that means you can start getting
Giant Slayers.
Giant Slayers.
Looks
Because you have specialty units that let you get Giant Slayers and Slayers. It lets you get Slayers right away, and Giant Slayers about a tier early.
Tier 4, it looks like.
Yeah, Giant Slayers for me are tier 5.
Oh. Yeah, he ran up there and he's going to attack the city. Well, looks like you might get reinforcements if you get up there. War word declared.
War word declared?
These assholes are raiding. Yeah, the, what is it? Varg versus Tabelkland or whatever.
Yeah.
It's next door.
Halabak. Yeah, they're your neighbors. Possibly something to worry about? I don't know. Empire are guys we'll like that we can trade with later, especially after we deal with the vampires.
Nothing to do here. Let's go.
Which I honestly might need to send another army up to help you deal with. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if I want to deal with the last of the orcs and then clean up around my turf, or clean up around my turf.
I mean,
it's
cleaning up is always a good thing, so...
Well, it's like, the things around me are Skaven, which are mild nuisances, but once you go to war with them, are really hard to deal with.
Yeah.
The Slayer in me seeks death.
Oof, it made that so much harder for you than it needed to.
Yeah, I don't know why it sent me through there to suffer attrition and stuff. What the fuck?
Yeah. Did you forget you can use underways?
No, I just didn't want to. I just wanted to walk.
Fair enough. Underways can be dangerous.
Yeah. I just don't know why it...
Calling for help.
Enter war with... This is you, right?
Yeah. He's running away like a coward. Which means he won't be supporting me too much in the fight. Wow, that was... What? What?
Fight.
What was that retreat?
He's still...
What was that retreat?
Yeah. I don't get it.
You retreated like half a fucking mile.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to chase this guy literally up this freaking mountain.
Yeah, I have a feeling that the first war I should actually go through next when I start clearing out this way is into Castle Drakenhof.
Not quite yet.
I'm not going to start it yet, but that's the first war I have a feeling I want to go through.
You actually want to do Kragmir and Karag Dromar next to Zufbar?
Yeah, that's where I'm going down to scout out right now, actually.
Yeah, because those guys are Skaven.
Oh. Yep, that's Skaven.
Yeah, so once you take care of them, you'll be able to, if you haven't already confederated Zufbar, you should be able to confederate Zufbar by then.
Yeah, once I clear out their rat problem.
Yeah. But it's like, you might be able to even confederate them early.
I keep trying, they keep saying no.
Yeah. Alright, let's switch you to...
I might actually lose a catapult. While standing there and taking attrition, apparently.
Okay, let's see.
Due to
That'll put
vampire.
me- You know what? Let's kick off 2 of these. Then I should be able to buy an armory, which will let me start getting runesmiths. Actually, let's kick off. No, I don't think heroes are that cheap. Yeah, I need a thane that I can have just running around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really ready for that yet. Okay. About 3 more turns, and I should be ready for my next round of wars.
Yeah?
Hi, sweetheart.
Oh.
Hidden encampment. Clan Molder and Var. Settlement upgrade available. Upgrade to tier 4. 5 turns.
Ready. I'm not gonna
Walk over there and
die
garrison it
standing
in Carrick Kedrim.
here. One rag.
Alright. Where is this other guy? He should be. The thing did? Oh, wait. Nope, there he is.
I answer to clan and hall. Moving off. Yes?
Alright, I should start giving you an actual army next, shouldn't I? Very exciting turn. Very exciting turn I had.
Everybody has turns where they just move around.
Yeah. Hey, Nolan.
Yeah. Now, if only they made oil.
I mean, have you heard about the Guns of Nolan?
No, I wasn't as big into Warhammer Fantasy until I started playing this game. To be honest, like I liked playing the orcs way back when.
Yep.
And I was invested in playing those, but like,
Well, Nolan, the reason why Nolan Oil is a thing, or they went with the name Nolan Oil, probably has to do with Nolan has, in the fluff, has always been the Empire's #1 engineering capital, with the best academy for engineering and stuff like that. So that's where all the guns are built, all of the Empire's top guns and stuff like that, and engineers are all trained and all that. So hence why they're the Guns of Nolan. And Nolan Oil is because it's the #1 engineering for humans.
fair enough.
In fact, in the Mordheim skirmish game, they had one of the towards the end there they had the Nolan gunnery school where they were you could pretty much give everybody a blunderbuss, and they had pigeon bombs and stuff like that. Pigeon bombs were stupid. They only hit on like 5s and 6s, but they had an infinite range and did not require line of sight, and they were one shots.
God, that you know what? That is stupid as hell.
Because you released a pigeon with a bomb strapped to it.
You know what? That's not the craziest shit I've heard of. Alright, I need to start.
Yeah. As I said,
Popping up.
I really enjoyed Mordheim.
Yeah.
It's a game that I kind of wish they brought back, or they brought the spirit of back, which I think they supposedly did with
Warcry.
With Warcry, but
Ooh. Finally, it took an hour, but we finally got to a battle.
Yeah, we're finally here, guys. Well, I mean, I did a battle.
Oh, yeah, it's fair, but it was auto-resolve, though.
No, I did the Slayer
that's right.
Crown.
You did the Slayer Crown, okay, so it's been an hour since the last battle.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, Mordheim was something I'm glad that, I think his name was Nick, was, like, super into it, but kind of never had much of a chance to really kind of enjoy as it was meant to be played, rather than how I played it.
Yep.
Like, I think there were too many rules, and Warcry does look like it's the
spiritual successor.
Spiritual successor to it, but we'd have to actually play it.
Yeah.
I mean, I have the stuff to put together for most of the Daughters of Cain, so it would actually give me an excuse to play that army. Because it's like if it literally wasn't for the fact that I was getting ready for
Nova Virtual.
Not Nova Virtual, but New Codex Space Marines.
Oh, New Codex. Didn't that release this week? Side note.
I believe pre-orders for both codexes are this week.
Okay.
I don't remember. I don't remember if it's pre-orders are for both codexes or if it's just.
I don't know. I'll look it up while you do your battle.
Yeah. Or if it's something else that I'm thinking of. It's one or the other. I don't remember. It's either one or both. Obviously, that was the choices.
Oh, let's look it up. Warhammer community. Or just Warhammer 40k. Let's see here. Web store. See the starter. I see the Crusade pack. We got tactical deployment. And that's what they have on their pre-orders. I don't see any codexes, so must be under.
I think it's going on pre-order tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow. So I thought that.
Yeah.
Okay, then that probably must be a pre-order. Let's go to the community page.
All right, start battle.
Codex, codes in your codex. Right? Yeah, that's right. You can start using their terribly schemed app.
It's now officially better. And by better, I mean it's now officially usable.
Listen. Let me put it this way. Weird Games was like, here's everything for free. Play our game.
Yeah.
Whereas Warhammer's like, buy the app, buy the codexes, buy the data packages, buy the.
Yeah, they decided to take their book from what's it called?
Privateer Press.
Privateer Press, and to be honest, I've always hated the Privateer Press model.
Yeah. They went for the money-grubbing, greedy model.
Yeah.
Where, as I said, you have Weird Games with Malifaux where, like, here's all the rules. We're just happy you're playing our game, guys.
Yeah. Wow, that was quick.
Yeah, you just kind of rolled over them, didn't you?
Yeah. Like I said, Beastmen have some problems.
Do they even have ranged units altogether or anything like that?
They have ranged units, but they're Ungors, so they're awful.
Oh, yeah, they're awful.
Which is funny, because they're actually surprisingly good in the tabletop, I hear.
Yeah. Beastman is not terrible in the
well,
tabletop.
They're not favorable now. They're like a mid-tier army, but also like just kind of like, what was it in general, like Beastmen, like Ungors are not as bad. But to be fair, the meta for Age of Sigmar is kind of swarm heavy, so it's like
Yeah, it's a very swarm heavy.
that's battle. I'm just gotta wait for the
Message to
victory.
pop.
Yeah, and there's no reason to continue this because an intercept battle ends with everyone dying.
Mm-hmm. That's some nice models that they previewed there for the other game, Necromunda.
They previewed models for Necromunda.
Forge World.
Oh,
Forge World.
Forge World ones, yeah.
Sorry, as I'm still scrolling through things, but
Alright, that was funny. Is the Batman slaps Robin comic, and Robin goes, Duran Duran or Culture Club, and Batman's response is wham as he slaps Robin.
Yep. It's terrible.
Perfect.
Battle tactic stratagems for the Necrons. Let's see here. Techno oracular targeting. 1 CP.
Oh my god, there was one I saw. I was just like, this is some bullshit. Because it's like, don't, like 1 CP, you don't roll to wound. You automatically wound. I'm like, what is this?
Oh yeah,
sorcery?
apparently it's this one right here. Here's the stratagem in your shooting phase. Before making the wound rolls for an attack made by Necron models in your army, do not make wound rolls for that attack. It automatically wounds.
It's only 1 attack, but the fact that you can do it after rolling to hit,
yeah,
before wounding, so you can see if you got enough to make it worth it.
Yeah, or you add it to something that does like 3 wounds or something like that.
Yeah, or if it's like something that's like, I really need this to wound that knight, so these destroyers, I got like 5 hits with these destroyers, so it's wounding you 5 times for 15 damage. Roll to save.
Yeah, just like, roll the save.
That's some B.
Use the strategy on command phase. Select 1 Technomancer model from your army until the end of the phase. Model can use Rites of Reanimation ability 1 additional time.
I read that and immediately thought of you. I'm like, Foxo's going to really like that these Plasmancers and Technomancers are going to be bringing his army back.
They've got a whole bunch of tool previews in these tools, and I'm excited because I want to build a list around them. I don't know how terrible the list will actually end up being once the meta hits, but
you'll be able to do it.
I'll be able to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta admit, like, the problem with this game is, like, it super makes me want to try new armies.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Like from, like, Tomb Kings make me really want to do the OCR Bone Reapers because they are, like, aesthetically similar.
Mm-hmm.
I already picked up, because of Dark Elves, I already started picking up a Daughters of Cain army, which I don't regret doing it because the Witch Elves are my favorite part of the Dark Elves. It's not what I was hoping for Dark Elves, but I actually do like their lore.
Yep.
What I wanted more was, I guess I wanted I wanted a I should have gone for the money. Oh well, not a big deal. I should what I wanted was or what I wanted was Dark Elves, which I have to wait until they release Shadowkin in the future, maybe at some point. But like, I would really like to see like OCR Bone Reapers, like, aesthetically remind me of like Tomb Kings, but they look a lot better, especially because they have like a lot of big bone beastie stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this happened a second time!
Beast Paths to run away.
Oh god, do I just auto resolve? I mean, I feel like I should just auto resolve at this point. I'll fight. Part of the fun of this game is actually doing these battles.
Yeah.
Like the dwarves kind of, like, when I played Carrot Kadream, I really wanted to do Fire Slayers.
Yep.
Playing these dwarves, they kind of make me want to get despoiled.
Yep.
Or more intentionally, they like make me regret trading the dwarves for orcs.
Yep. Well, you shouldn't have traded them. You know, that's just my opinion.
Well, yes. To be fair, I got them from you, and I'll be honest. Like, this probably one of the. I think it was more like the timing of the trade. I still owed money on it, and I shouldn't have traded them.
Yep.
I eventually paid you back for them. I remember I paid you off for them eventually.
Yep, you did. But you still technically owed me money when you traded them.
Yeah, so that was something, and I'll admit fully on stream that that was the kind of friend move that you shouldn't do as a friend.
Nope.
I did it, and I do regret doing it. But like my problem is like they don't play like they used to. They have like half of their toolkit because the other half got put into Fire Slayers.
Yeah, all the Slayers moved off and became Fire Slayers, whereas yeah, no, and then a lot of their like technology got split off into Sky Dwarves.
Yeah, so it's like, here's all the cool stuff if you liked cannons for Sky Dwarves, and if you liked Slayers, here's a whole faction of it. And if you liked everything about dwarves, then you better be playing all of them, or Cities of Sigmar and splashing all of them, because that's the only way you're gonna get the old dwarves.
Yep.
Come on, just run at me. I have no reason to move other than to shoot you.
Yeah, as I say, I like the Sigmar 2. I just have not really played it, and I mean, I still have a bunch of Sky Dwarves that someone's building for me, and
yeah, it's on my list to try to get out of the way this weekend because now that it's October and I've been taking too long, it's starting to. I really need to start focusing on Nova 2021.
Yeah.
And I've had these bikes sitting on my desk like half built for like about a month now.
Yeah. Sorry,
so,
if you're like I really should complain about building my own stuff too.
It's like I know you're jokingly complaining about it because you actually haven't had time to to do it yourself.
Yeah.
In your defense, you've been more busy trying to get a house, whereas I've just been kind of busy doing this.
Yeah, you're busy doing stuff.
Yeah, I'm doing stream stuff, which is important for me, but not necessarily like important for. All right, that was it. That was battle.
That was
quick.
They ran into the guns and turned around.
Yeah, that was how your speaking of the dwarves, that was how the dwarves used to play that I got off of you, which was sit there with the gun line until everything got close and then just charge it.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think the of the 4 games I played, the ones I played against the Tommy's Chaos Warriors and the ones I played against the Vampire Lords, where like turn 1 they're on one side of the table, and then as zombies move like as slow as dwarves, it's like, oh, this will be kind of good. They're gonna run at me with bodies, but I'll have at least a turn of shooting. Turns out I don't even have a turn of shooting. They're already on top of me.
Yeah, because they just get summoned on top of you.
Yeah, they just, like, the Vampire Lord moves up and then casts, like, 2 spells, and then all of a sudden 2/3 of the army just ran across the table 20 inches, and you're like, how?
Where did you come from?
You ran 20 inches across the table, and then because of other bullshit, you're charging me this turn. What the hell? Which mostly came to just how I am super lucky I met Bill first, because Bill was the perfect game store employee because he actively wanted more people to play with him.
Yeah.
So he would actively play. I don't want to call him subpar lists. He actively played beginner lists designed to get people into the game.
Yeah.
It's like and Bill's a super huge fanboy of Dark Angels. Like, he had an entire like actually built and painted Deathwing army, complete with Land Raiders, Ravenwing army.
No, let's be serious. He owned the chapter.
Mm-hmm. No, he talked to me about this. He only owned 3 companies of the chapter, and his goal in life is to own all 10.
Right. All
Which
right.
is going to suck now that there's Primaris Marines. But
Yeah.
he had a goal, and he was setting towards it, which was cool. Because I think he had, like,
He had like
first company, Deathwing,
30,000 points worth of stuff.
Yeah, he had 30,000 points with the stuff, and it came out to be, like, the first 3 companies plus 10th company because he wanted to be able to play scouts when he wanted to play scouts. So he had 10th company, too.
There's someone I haven't actually talked to in like 5
I
years.
haven't talked to him since he quit. I know I've seen him once or twice, but I haven't talked to him since the Bill Squared incident.
Right.
Which I have to admit is probably the douchiest thing I've done as an RPG player. I still think it was deserved, but I have to admit it was douchey.
It was well deserved. So I would really call it douchey.
Turning a different player at the table's magical MacGuffin into a soap sword is kind of a douchey thing to do. But at the same time, it was definitely deserved.
I mean, I would have worked with him to get it back. I had storylines for him to get it back. He just, he
just gave up on it.
Just gave up and left. So,
to be fair,
I mean,
we kind of did that on purpose with the hope he would leave if we did it. Or at least that's why I went along with it, because he kind of ruined the game we played before that one.
Yeah, he did.
So
what's this? A shameful display. Close allies, infantry. Make him take the Slayer oath. He's come to the Slayers and he's asking if he should take the oath, but he will receive -10 relations with Clan Helheim, or forbid him from taking the oath and get shameful display. What's that do? Public order -3 in all provinces. I think I'm at like 100 provinces in like all the ones.
Clan Helheim is super to the north, and we haven't even gotten to them yet. I'd say just take the penalty. It's not worth the public order problems you're gonna have.
But yeah, no, like he
he wasn't fun to play with.
Yeah, he was not a fun player to play with. His characters were all super edgy. I'm here to just, hero of the protag coon, dark edgy protag coon, and
Yeah, he had everything worse. That was the biggest problem with the early 20-teens in terms of like RPG characters mixed in with like a healthy dose of I'm obviously a fan of Dritz Duar.
Yeah.
Which literally that character became a running gag of, so who in this campaign kicked Dritz Duar in the dick today?
Yeah. I'm kicking Dritz in the dick.
Like, literally was a gag for us in multiple campaigns. So, not for nothing for all the Dritz fans out there, but we're not. And it's a well-deserved hatred.
I never really liked how much of a unstoppable self-insert. Well, supposedly he's not a self-insert, but I never really liked how much of a plot-armored protag he was.
He had everything that was wrong with. He was a. I know people say he's not a self-insert, but if he's not a self-insert, he's the writer's like first D&D character.
Yeah.
And he suffers a lot from Deus Ex Machina poorly written syndrome / rule of cool, and it falls on the negative portion of rule of cool, where he seems like this really awesome edgy character. But if you dig even like 2 microns deeper than the surface, he's literally the worst thing. Dritz Duar from the Forgotten Realms book series.
Yeah.
He's literally the worst part about them.
R.A. Salvatore's like #1 character.
Yeah. Which is funny because he's literally the worst part about that book series, but I actually, during my bachelor party, during the road trip portion of the bachelor party when we were on our way to Connecticut, the driver put on like stories from Forgotten Realms, and none of them had Drits in them, and they were actually all really good, and they were all written by R.A. Salvatore, and I was just like, okay, you have the potential to write good stories, as long as none of it has anything to do with Drits.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite characters, or in the realms, is one of his other characters is a one-armed dwarven doodad, as the character self puts it. It's a dwarven druid, but he lost, like, he was one of my favorite characters of all time but he never like was a main character. He was a side character in a lot of Drist books, which was a challenge to get through somewhat. Some cool things happened, like when they blew up a mountain, but
yeah, it's like there are cool things with these stories that R.A. Salvatore does when he doesn't. When he doesn't. When he's not writing Drits, like, it's like I have to give you props. I was actually actively entertained by a lot of the story that didn't have your characters in it. Not only that, but other stories written, like Descended Angels series, I think it's called.
Yep.
Where it takes place from a tiefling living in the Forgotten Realms. It's not written by R.A. Salvatore, but it's written in his world. It's a really, really good story. It actually faces it does a better job of telling the racism that Dritz faces as a dark elf, but told from the point of view of a tiefling, and that is actually actively believable.
Yeah.
And you actually feel for this character.
It's alright. You know what was a good game that was written by Salvatore?
What?
Kingdoms of Amalur.
See, this is what I mean. He can do this.
He was the writer behind that.
He can do these he can do good stuff if he's not writing Drits. That's my biggest thing is it squandered potential at its finest. All right, I'm gonna go start war. I'm about a turn early, but that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Who are we going to war with? Oh, orcs? Yeah, sure.
Orcs.
Granted, I have finished painted orcs sitting right here that I was just testing and never actually played.
Or which one? Age of Sigmar or 40k?
40k. Are we auto-resolving this, or are we,
I'm auto-resolving it, just to get it out the way. The battle is way too one-sided for me to actually want to, participate.
Right. I play 40k orcs, so, I mean, can't complain about orcs too much. Not that I've actually played them in a while either, but...
That's fair. It's gonna turn you into a punching bag for an extra turn. Because now I have enough money to get... no, I don't want to upgrade you. I do want...
Alright, I'm going to put you into Grand Peak, and I'm going to start building an army around you, because I think I've got enough income for you, for another army. I have an income of 4k with 1,800 in the bank. Or, not 1,800, 18,000. I think I can start another army.
Yeah, this will get me there a little bit faster. It'll cost me a lot of turns, but it's super worth it.
Yeah.
You run Gundrick. Wallbreaker, because just taking off a turn from sieges is nice. I'll come down to... No, why?
To die in battle. Forwards.
Now you should be healed next turn just fine. Okay. You're down one unit. Who are you down?
50%. I can move that far.
Huh.
Alright. While I'm waiting, I can buy
Oh.
another ranger
Cool.
and another. There we go. 2 turns of that, and I should be good to help you out.
Alright. Then I'm gonna...
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Come down here and punch these stuff. Punch this stuff.
Oh shoot, I should actually build stuff here, huh?
It might be helpful. Never know.
Yeah. Yeah, extra income never kills. Gosh, but yeah. And I like what I like most about Age of Sigmar, I think, because like old world fantasy is nice, but there was already basically like preordained everything by the time you kind of got to it. And while there was a lot of stuff, there really kind of it was a lot harder to do your own thing. Like you could do it, and people would like be okay with it, but there wasn't a lot of
like Old World or Old World Darkness. You could do your own stuff, but it was very hard set.
Yeah, it was very much its own thing, and you kind of had to come to accept that. And that's kind of what, like, why I like Age of Sigmar is it's very open to building your own army, your own city, doing your own thing, having your own crazy chaotic. Like, I love the fact that I can create my own Disciples of Zeech warband and really kind of build to it.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly adds in one. It definitely adds in one of the aspects in why I like skirmish games more than I like army games.
Yeah,
you can have character.
Yeah, and like you can have as much character as you want, down from the individual like pieces and units to like up to your like HQs actually having some meaning, especially in like the latest where they gave like custom warlord rules for narrative builds, which is amazing, by the way. And I'm like, why didn't you do this during first these days?
Why did you do that?
Why didn't you do that on first edition? I would have loved you. But anyways, I'll take you now.
Like, yeah. It's like I'm hoping once I actually get back fully into 40K that I'm going to spend probably most of my time playing narrative than anything else, or not narrative, but whatever they're calling it now.
Crusade.
Yeah, Crusade.
Yeah, no, I'm down for that. I like that because it's allowed me to actually work on like custom characters. Like for instance, this guy who sits on top of my camera. I know you can't see, but I can't see it. My custom 10th company captain that I've been working on for White Scars. And I literally I'm like, there's a new codex coming this month. I'm finally getting my first game with White Scars, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play my narrative build, which is still kind of nasty, but is more its own, like, something that even going into the next codex, I plan to keep playing anyways, so regardless, so it's more like getting used to how it plays now. I think he's not coming at me, he's just waiting for reinforcements.
Yeah, he's probably going to wait for reinforcements before coming at you, which...
That's fine.
Yeah, now he's starting to come forward now.
Yeah, his reinforcements are next to nothing, so it's more like trying to get these cannons to target right.
Yeah.
Alright, let's slow down a bit.
So you didn't want to put your cannons on this hill over here?
No, I wanted them to be protected by the warriors in case the guys with, cavalry tried to, go around the sides.
Mm-hmm. But, no, I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna play that more than anything else. Tournament-wise, I don't know. Let's see if I ever actually go to a tournament.
Yeah. Nope. You stay there. You stay there.
Incoming shy flank. War riders.
Yep. Oh shoot, I was trying so hard to get like other things going that I kind of like let my infantry go down. Alright, you guys come back here. And warriors start moving forward. Or longbeards, because you actually have the upgraded army.
Stay careful, you got boar riders coming in at your flank here.
Where?
By your cannons on the...
Oh yeah, I see him. Let's split the warlords on that duty.
Not to mention these goblin chariots.
Yeah, come on guys, get on them. 2 guard mode.
Grant, as I say, I like Grant. Here I am as like I like playing, with character on my characters. In my next list, I'm going to be, I'm going to be playing Necrons.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, sure, fluff-wise, they certainly have character now, but model-wise, there isn't too much you can particularly do.
I mean, you're getting some new fancy stuff that looks pretty good, all things considered.
But I'm saying like custom jobs for your own character type deal. Like,
yeah.
I mean, let's say the dragon model looks amazing. I don't know how you're going to transport, but the dragon looks amazing.
God, take your cannon back. Take your cannon back.
As I say, I joke about neat customization. Here I am with my Nightmare Edition Malifaux models of, the 1988 box, where they're the cyberpunk models for Mayfang.
Yeah. Oh. That's a game I still don't want to get in because I haven't forgiven what they did to my character.
Listen.
It's no Hoffman. It's no Hoffman. I get that, but it still was like...
It's, let's talk about 40K doing that. Or let's talk about fantasy doing that. Or,
yeah, okay. I was about to say, 40K has been really good about recovering from that later.
No, it hasn't. Let's see here. Where's Old One Eye? Let's see. There's Sly Marlboro. What?
They both got new models.
Let's hear. Old One Eye, the Red Terror.
He needs a model update, but they're still making his model.
The Ketchin, the Last Chancers.
They've given 4
the original
sergeant models for it.
The original Last Chancers, sir. When they were the Dirty Dozen.
They don't have that, but they have given you more Katachan sergeant models, including a female one.
I made a mistake about saying Ketchin. I didn't mean Ketchin. I meant Last Chancers.
Yeah. I'll give you so I'll take Last Chancers out and just say Imperial Guard diversity as a whole.
Yep, Imperial Guard diversity as a whole has gone disappeared. You've got guys standing here new. Okay, you're winning anyways.
I won. I was just trying to end the battle. Because One Eye has a new model that actually looks pretty good. The Red Terror looks awful, but they did give us a new model.
I mean, for the past several editions, he didn't have rules.
Yeah, he's got rules now.
They took his rules away. So if you're complaining about your character no longer having legal rules, those characters no longer have legal rules, but they're getting their rules again. Which by the way the story of Malifaux works, she might get her rules again. So
that's fair. But you can at least see why my complaint about it is. And plus,
40K does it too. That's my point.
40K does do it too. I'll admit that. I'm also just kind of not between kind of just not being interested in Malifaux and
there's also that forbidden word.
Which one's the forbidden word?
For 40K squats.
Squats. They brought back a squat.
He is officially is he actually a squat or is
there's officially a squat model for Necromunda.
Oh.
Take it a step further. There are 2 official Zope models for Necromunda. As funny asides. They had a joke a while ago with the squats, but it does allude to them potentially having an army in the future.
Mm-hmm.
They were using clocks to define it, and it was we don't know for certain. But the clocks did allude to Plastic Sisters of Battle, which did come out very shortly after they previewed that model, and it was something else about bringing squats back, besides just that one model. So it's it might end up being nothing more than a Necromunda gang, to be honest. Yeah. But it's officially been seen again.
Yeah, I mean, again, to point out the rules that disappear.
Yeah, and that's fair. And I know GW does it too, because it's look at Tomb Kings and Bretonnia.
Yep, Two Kings, Bretonnia.
Both Tomb Kings, an army I'm now interested in thanks to this game, doesn't exist anymore. And I remember when Tommy, because Tommy had that huge Tomb Kings army.
Yep, I remember that.
He had he had painted almost all of them up, and when he heard about Age of Sigmar and how Tomb Kings were going away, he had the most broken-hearted look on his face.
Yep. So
he was still able to use 90% of his model, or no, he was able to use 50%. No, I'd say 70%. Yeah, the massive skeletons could be used for Egyptian-looking normal skeleton archers, skeleton swordsmen, skeleton spearmen. But everything else was everything. All the other character of that army was gone.
Yeah, I mean, we could also talk about my boy. I mean, they finally brought him back, but my boy is
Gortrek.
Yeah, Gotrek.
Yeah, they didn't bring back Felix, but they did bring back Gotrek, and they're I'm a super huge. I mean, to be fair, I'm a super huge fan of Dark Elves and Daughters of Cain, and his new ally is a former witch elf of the Daughters of Cain who turned from the teachings.
Mm-hmm.
She's an interesting character, and Gotrek is I've only read a short story of excerpt from it, but he's absolutely hilarious as the only guy from the old world that isn't a god. That's what the am I dealing with today? You know what? I still have a Slayer's Oath. I'm going to go and murder the shit out of some things until I die in glorious battle. He has such a...
To war.
He's so him.
Yeah.
He really is.
He's
very much himself, and I appreciate every minute
turns
of
to
him.
build cannons. Okay.
Yes, if you have cannons in Red Eye Mountain and you're building them in Character Dream, it's going to take you twice as many turns as it would only take to build it.
Oh well. I thought I was building it in the area that it was
Oh,
being built in.
he's actually not too far from Carrick 8 Peats. I was under the impression it would take him forever to get to Carrick 8 Peats. He basically just has to go past clan, one of the fucking Skaven clans.
But what was it?
It's a dwarf that distrusts dwarves. He must be the guy that Belgrim Ironhammer's supposed to go deal with.
Probably. But yeah, no, it's. Where were we? What was I talking about? Fuck. Oh yeah, let's say if you want to talk about rules of my boy, Go Trek.
I'm not saying. So they at least did him some honor. His new model looks really great.
Yeah, it is an amazing fucking model.
Yeah, but I will not take it away from you. They definitely did Go Trek dirty, and they definitely did a lot of post fantasy stuff dirty.
Yeah.
But I do feel like they've been the past 4 or 5 years of GW, and I know I've been telling you this, but I can see you're finally seeing it's like the past 4 or 5 years of GW, they have done a lot to improve.
They have definitely finally come to realize that hey, maybe the fans like more than just the models.
Yeah. And they're starting to give us kind of what we need and what we want, and I appreciate it. I'm happy to finally be getting these things, even if it's taken them forever to get them.
Yeah.
I go where I'm needed.
I need to wait one more turn. Okay. No side skill points.
So can I just build an army off of a dude, or?
If they're heroes, no.
Okay.
If they're lords, yeah. You just have to create a new lord, and then you can build an army from that.
Should be a Thane. I think I can.
Let's see. If you go in and you click on, so there's a recruit lord and recruit heroes. If you recruit lord, there's a lord and a rune lord. Now the rune lords basically support, and regular lords are frontline.
Okay. Oh, I gotta start upgrade.
Oh shoot. Hold on. Let me do one of these things I need to not build, because I need to build I need to build a scout hero. Actually, I need to build like 2. It's gonna take you several turns, but I'm gonna.
Oh, because you're supposed to be in Nasher's lair. That's what. Okay. It's gonna take me 2 turns to get over there. I'll just build them anyways.
I'm gonna build another runesmith too.
Creeping corruption. Oh, those guys are that beast tribe is still hanging out around here, aren't they?
Well, they might have just left the corruption there, because you have 0% corruption growth, so it's still there from before.
Oh.
All right, so I have 2 heroes, so I can also start on the scouting thing, and one of them's gonna go join Grom, I think. No, he has 20, but I might get rid of one of I might get rid of the miners that don't have blasting charges, because I really don't need them. Yeah, they've got a long way to go, I think, with Age of Sigmar before it's kind of up to where they left fantasy.
Yeah. It's kind
Because
of
it's
why.
like they're getting there. They've got all these diverse armies. Now those armies just need models, and they need to really they need to do something with Cities of Sigmar to make Cities of Sigmar feel like their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like they really just need they need more. Like give everything back what it had. Give the Dark Elves back like shades and like siegecraft stuff and a couple of the monsters they had. Give dwarves back all their freaking cannons for the love of God before I like bust a blood vessel in my eye from how angry I am about this. Give literally anything to Wolves are actually I think pretty good because the only thing they're missing are basically became the Sylvaneth faction, and if you play a living city, you get that, so
Mm-hmm.
they're kind of fine. Um, bring the Knights of Bretonia back and toss them into cities as just like a knight order, an order of knights. That would be nice because I think that would be the only other thing I could think of is like what used to be the former Empire stuff, just missing some small things here and there, but Bretonia just not existing is kind of annoying. You know, kind of round out the edges of the not human faction in Cities of Sigmar so we can have some more. And for the love of God, just get rid of the High Elves.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say it, but you took so much away from the High Elves that the only thing left that's cool for them is the Phoenixes. Everything else kind of is crap. Like, Dark Elves at least still have like Cold One Knights, the Dreadlord on a steed. Oh yeah, and then give me a Dreadlord that doesn't have to be on a Black Dragon. Listen, I just want an HQ that can walk on the fucking floor that I don't have to custom build. Oh God, for the love of all that is holy, I want to play Dark Elves. I haven't wanted to play Dark Elves since Dritz came on the scene. Give me what I want, you freaking bastards. Alright, let's get back to punching orcs. Speaking of which, need to go take this city real quick. I'm just gonna auto-resolve this so I can take the city and sit on that. To let my poor Longbeards recover for a couple turns.
Alright, that's what I forgot to do. Okay.
Alright. Should take me about 3 turns to recover. Enough to go take Ekrund. Alright.
A rune's duty is never done. Forwards! Move!
Where do I...
Oh,
Where's it here? Right.
Confederate me.
Nope. Oh, first. Oh, money. Okay. Okay.
Anat.
Doing our objectives. Right. We still have a lot of settlements that we need to go through to.
Yeah, that's why I'm starting to really like. I was like, okay, I've taken long enough. I need to go punch some orcs. Oh, as a quick update, we're not even a quarter of the way through yet.
Yeah, that is what I was just looking at. We are currently at 24 out of 140 settlements we need to capture.
Yeah.
I suppose it's time we start taking things out.
Yeah, it's like I think it's about time we start getting to work.
Yeah, and we also apparently need a lot more units. We need about 100 more units between the two of us.
See, the thing is we need to start discovering the other like factions.
Yeah.
So we can start like trading with them, because once that starts happening, we really start like cooking with fire.
Yeah. State armor. 10 to ward save. Brute rank +1 for sling.
I'm literally going through all the Empire stuff you discovered, and I'm making non-aggression pacts with like all of them.
Yeah.
And making a quick buck off the ones that have like a high chance of me succeeding. Like sometimes there's only like 300 silver, but still, that's like 300 more silver than I had. Okay, it's fine. Ostland, Sterling. I probably could have gone one more step with them. Yeah, okay. Can only go to 600. Sorry, guys. This is just me making. So part of being dwarves, getting the dwarf economy going for both of you and everyone else is trade with anyone and everyone. So right now, I'm basically just trying to get
as many trade packs as you can.
Well, I'm trying to start with just getting as many non-aggression packs as possible, because that really is what starts getting you going for dwarves. Okay, I think that we haven't discovered anyone from Bretonia yet, so I don't have. But that's kind of where I want to send my guy after I oust the Skaven nearby Zufbar.
Yeah, that's why I'm. Once I get my cannons built, that's where I'm going to be heading. Is down there to try to clean out around Zelfbar so I can confederate them.
Yep.
And then I will prepare to take on Castle Drakenhof.
Yep. It'll actually be good because he might not be suspecting you to just attack at Castle Drakenhof, and if you take it, you actually like really leave. Like you take the sails from Manfred if you can take him out there.
If I just take Castle Drakenhof, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's my turn. Science skill points. Let's get some more. It's Stone Tower of One. Who are you and where did you come from?
Ready.
Yep. I'm about to end my turn and then you can break that up, love. Okay. Might have to. It's one of those ones. It's like I kind of want to take them on, but I also kind of just want to leave that to you because it'd be easier. I don't know.
What, the vampires or around
Not the vampires. The Black Venom clan, which is just like, but they're also just close to me, so it might be easier or better for me to just take them out.
Yeah. Where are they?
They're if you go to where the border princes are at. They're the green spidery looking guys. If you look at Akendorf and then just go to the left or the west of it, Matt Orca, that is them.
Okay.
Now, am I gonna trade with you guys? Yeah, I am trading with you. You still don't want a non-aggression pact with me, but you're willing to trade with me. Okay, whatever, man.
Sure, take your money.
But yeah, I really want to get into Age of Sigmar, and I really, because I just enjoy. I specifically like knowing where Morathi's for me, like knowing where Morathi kind of starts with like Age of Sigmar, and then kind of backtracking to where she was in Total War Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
She's like an infinitely fascinating character. Because she basically goes from a elven worshiper of Slanesh to basically like... There's two reasons I work with the good side. One, I want power, which to be fair has been her shtick for forever, so, you know... Fair to at least characters being sympathetic to what they are supposed to, you know, the way they want to be, and then you follow that up with like, so she's like, I wish, like, she goes from being a worshiper to Slanesh to being the first person the first elf eaten by Slanesh when she summons him into existence during the end times, and then like the person who escaped because Slanesh basically got so fat off of eating so many souls that he threw her up by accident. And because she hates the new way she looks because he tainted her, she now wishes to, like, she wages an unending war against the forces of Slanesh, but also seeks to get her power because she feels because she wasn't there to become an elf god like Tyrion, Teclis, and Malekith. She feels spited by them, and she knows they keep manipulating her to do things, so she like really hates them for it. And I like her character development, and then the character development of the Daughters of Cain, witch elves going from basically being these crazy worshippers of Cain to being still crazy worshippers of Cain, but Cain is dead.
Yeah.
Like, all of it's a lie. And you know it's just like one bad like trip from just coming and collapsing on top of Morathi, and it just makes for an interesting story.
What?
So
What is your message?
I've not been looking at anything you've been doing.
My turn to cycle through some diplomacy.
Yep.
Welcome,
I also see you finally started your second army.
Yep.
How much gold are you making per turn now?
Like 3,000.
Yeah, I always say like a healthy amount is to be around 1,000, and once you're above like 16, once you're above like 2K, just make a second army and start building it up. Start, you know, and it's always one of those ones. I start with whatever's the cheapest for that guy to bring. So like dwarven warriors and quarrelers to start.
Are honored dwarfkin.
Hey, nice to talk with you. Good to see we're really good friends. I saw
Yep,
242.
Yep, I did not realize that was you when I clicked on it. I was just clicking down the list.
To be fair, there's another dark blue dwarf that's not too far off, so I'm not gonna like hold it against you.
I will listen, but my time is short.
Alright, let's cycle through the Emperor, see if I can get any trade agreements here. I don't have any
You might actually have
Nope.
a better chance of getting that done.
I don't have any routes to any of these people to be able to get.
You could probably do. The problem is you don't have a port.
Yeah, I don't have any ports or anything like that.
But you should be able to do it with
As far as I can tell.
Halablikland and maybe Kislev.
Yeah, I already got one with Kozlov, I think.
Yeah.
It looks like.
In the north,
It's why I kind of want to get you Matakora, because it has a port.
Matakora. Alright.
Yeah,
I got
again, over by the Border Princess.
Okay, down here. Yeah, down here, it looks like.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like, I want to get this for you, but at the same time, it's so far away for you.
Through the Ash Ridge Mountains and Crookback Mountain.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I will.
A lot of mountains.
The answer is I can either go that way or I can go through the vampires. That's really what it boils down to.
Yeah. And honestly, it's probably going to be through the vampires.
Yeah.
We do need to start being wary of. We do have to start getting ready to deal with him.
Yeah. He's a vampire. He's getting big, more than likely.
He's getting big, so dealing with all that corruption is going to take time. Once I kind of get the battles once I get Ekrund and Dragonborn and all this shit over here taken care of, I might send my Ridborn that way.
Yep. Yep. I mean, yeah, no, so as I said, I gotta cycle down and deal with the rat problem for Zulfbar and hopefully finally confederate them, and then I will circle up through Castle Drakengard. Of course, now that I have 2 armies, I might just yeah, by the way, I have almost 4,000 income a turn, so
yeah, that's pretty big. You could I would say start out with 1, because if you confederate that other army, will just become yours.
Yeah. Well, the answer is, as I said too, I'm thinking with the what I'm thinking of with the 2. Once I start my war with Castle Dragonoff, I'll just pincer them. Essentially, is what I'm saying. I'll have one army come down from the north through Waldenhof and Eschen, and then the other army come up through it straight into Castle Dragonoff. Is what I'm thinking. I have encountered 4 new factions. That looks like wild elves. That looks like more wild elves. That one is, I think that's Bretonia. I have no clue who that one is. Stragos. Alright, you went AFK, didn't you? Those are wood elves. Wood elves! I need to get to that river, basically. Oh, those guys there. Motaga.
Forward! We march! Curse! Joey, forward!
Or are you muted? Where did you go? No? He's doing stuff. He's still muted.
Only on your end, not on OBS.
Oh.
Like, for some reason, it got disconnected for a second. I don't know why. I was saying it's like, oh, we'll do I'll do an overkill bromance style, and I was going to give you like the extra army.
Ah. Actually, yeah, now that I'm looking at the map too, because I finally actually located the port in which you keep talking about there with the spider symbol. It's actually not that far off for me.
Yeah, it's just going to require you to kind of get over there.
Yeah.
And even if it's like a small army, because I can just back you up.
Yeah. I'll get my second army down there. How about that?
Yeah, sounds good. Then
Because,
once you take it, I can just work to defend it.
Yeah. Because it'll give me a port down there.
Oh, it's my first game with Grom.
Grom Doomhammer?
No big deal. Let's put you guys up here.
Yep. Hello, Mr. Lord over here by himself.
I'm getting to him. Oh, you're supposed to be in one.
The Rafflecopters.
4, 5, 6, 7.
You outnumber this guy by a lot.
Yeah, I outnumber him with dwarves about 3 to 1.
I don't think your reinforcements is ever making it over there.
No, but here you go. You might be able to use the catapult.
Hustle, guys. Come on, put some dwarven hustle into this.
We will have vengeance.
That's like, they move 4 inches a turn.
Come on, can't they advance and, like, move an extra, like, D6?
You would think. Where's Grom? Go kill them. Oh, there you go.
Up. Catapult's 1 in range.
Oh, sounds like it's gonna be a fight.
Oh, yeah. Fires the catapult. Oh, nope, they're moving. Never mind. I think the unit they targeted is starting to run away, so they're moving now.
Yeah. This battle sounds about right. I kind of had a feeling that was gonna be what happened. I was like, I outnumbered them, like, 4 to 1 with dwarves, and I don't think the reinforcements are even going to show up to do the fight.
Nope. The answer is no, they did not.
I probably could have given you a little bit more time had I not moved as far forward and just kind of backed up.
Yeah.
Your army probably wouldn't have gotten there, but at least the catapults could have done something. But at the same time, I'd rather trust you to control it than the AI, as the AI has proven to me on anything lower than hard difficulty to just suck ass.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Because that's what happened to me during my Tomb Kings campaign, and why I've never done that again. I've done AI-controlled battles on battles where it's like I have overwhelming odds and I'm sieging a city, because the AI will just automatically go and take the walls. But if I'm doing any sort of other battle, I don't have the AI do anything, because the AI would rather stand off than actually commit to a fight.
Yeah.
Worth it for the sack, but I'm still just going to take it this turn.
Give me it. Give me the house.
No, I'm still waiting on you.
I'm still loading in.
Yeah.
Like, this is the only game in which loading takes forever.
Especially it's multiplayer.
Yeah.
And the bad part is they still front load so much, so why does the loading take forever?
Yeah.
But yeah, Age of Sigmar has potential, and I want to see it through. And as much as I like my Zinch army, I kind of wish I held back on collecting it a little bit. I'm all set for it at this point. I don't think there's literally nothing left for me to buy, because I wanted to play more demons than the other stuff. And at this point, any sort of investment I made that way into Disciples of Zinch would ultimately be because it's well, I was mostly buying this so I could play Zinch demons at 40k.
Yeah.
And until they release a codex where Zinch demons are a viable playable army, that's not happening.
I know.
So some demons don't suck, but Zinch demons specifically are awful, because Thousand Sons do what I want them to do, but better. I'm sorry, you were about. I interrupted you.
Yeah, whatever. I was just going to say, I know if I were to... I can only really focus on one minis game right now, and if we actually go back to Sigmar type deal, I need more boats. That's all I really know. I need more boats.
Yeah. Well, that's basically where I think you're at for it, is basically get all the boats you need, and then just figure out what infantry you want to run at that point.
Yeah.
Moving out.
But yeah, I know I need more boats, but with what my future rent's going to be, it's probably going to be slow going on building anything, so...
Yeah. What you have already, probably something you can work with, but anything more than that, probably not happening soon.
Yeah.
Type of deal.
Yep. Pretty much.
I need you guys replenishing.
Because, hey, as of today, I signed a lease, so I finally have a place to live. Despite the fact that here I am sitting in a room playing games like this, I will actually have a permanent address, to put it more plainly.
Yeah.
One downside is it's north side of Manchester, and I work in Billerica.
Yeah, I was distinctly thinking about that when you told me where it was at. I'm like, doesn't he live in?
Yep, I know. The problem is that's the only places all my roommates were looking, No,
and that's fair to you and your roommates. That's all I had available. That's what it be. That's what it be. Sometimes that's just what you take. We'll do some dwarven great axes, and then fuck, what else do I take with you?
I grow restless. For the
Really,
wisdom of Valea.
really nothing left to freaking build on this dude. I guess I'm just going to take some
Ready.
some more ranged, because oh no, wait, I don't have to do it like that. Let's see, it's 5. I'll take one more. And then I'll get him a hero. I'll get him a Thane at some point.
Summon me if you dare.
In fact, I'll get him that Thane.
Lord of Swiftstride. Using guild roots. Strengthen the shield wall. An accord bound by runic law.
Alright, I'm gonna make my way over to the bar.
Forwards. Moving.
Yeah, I'll make my way over to Zoof bar through vampire territory. That way I can take a couple turns to recover.
Alright. Say Zufar is... Yeah, once I build my cannons, that's where I'm heading down to, I'm probably going to have to take the long route, though. Oh,
Yes. Pretty much my feelings there is I gotta take the long route, but I'm just kind of accepting it.
so I'm going to run down here, punch Cragmare and Crag Damar, which
That's super tempting to take these guys out too.
Crag Damar, and then I can come down here and punch Matorka. Actually, I could probably punch my way through. After I take Crag Damar, that's where I take Carrick Angzer, and then there.
Yeah.
And then
Because you take Cragmere, then you can take Carrick Dromar, and then if you want it, you can come back and punch up to Castle Drakenhof.
Yeah.
While you send your second army down to take that one.
Yeah.
The one I can't pronounce. That one. Because I should be able to help you clear that out.
One rug.
Alright. That'll get me done in about 2 turns, or about 3, yeah, 2 turns earlier so I can go take a Grund.
actions encountered.
That's not what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear Hag Reef took out the rest of
Clan Ashen.
Clan Ashen. Yeah. This of all the clans to fight, Clan Ashen is literally worst.
A big pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Technology user.
The axe thirsts for war.
I'm gonna need you to stop doing everything you're doing right now.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
There you are.
God, the more south I go, the worse it gets, and I know that there's no uphill, and that it's a downhill battle until I get to the sand, to the deserts. All right, while you're doing your turn, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick.
All right.
Try to put it on focus more on you so that people can see if you're up to something.
Yeah. It's going to be another very boring turn, though. Wait, what am I? No, that's not what I'm looking for. I need... Well, let's see here. Vermeil Forge. We build a Vermeil Forge. No. No. Oh, it's an upgrade from Armory. Okay. Where's my... I don't have one in this territory, do I? No. And build some stuff. Don't worry, we're good. And I'm going to... okay. You can't go that high, can you? Nope. That explains that. Check. Check, check, check. I see. Let's do some, nah, I'm not gonna do some. See, gonna build. Stare at those. Gonna try to entertain the chat that I cannot read. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? I hope we're all doing great. I am just staring at my doors, planning out some stuff here.
Gotta be bad and look good doing it. Dwarf edition.
Yep.
Alright, I'm back in the chair. Back in the saddle.
Back in the saddle again? Alright.
Yeah.
And it's your turn. As my guy continues his journey across the country as I explore.
Oh, that's good, because you're getting to the Bretonian factions, which are the next factions I need to start friending, because they're the other ones that are really good to do trade deals with. See, the northern way you go is going to make
I found the Dread Fleet.
Look, I gotta make him take the oath. Gotta make him take the oath. He's a failure as a dwarf, so he has to take the Slayer oath.
I am the Slayer King.
Oh, what do I want to build here? Do I want to do barley fields for the growth? I don't want to do barley. Well, it's between that and getting a bigger garrison. So, I think I'm going to go with, because in 2 terms I can upgrade Bitterstone Mines and put growth there. So I think I'm going to go with the watch room, or alternatively, I'll be finishing up building in the tower in a few turns as well. So.
Duty is never done. You know who I am.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go take out Clan Vulcan. Which is a pain, but it's like maybe 2 or 3 armies of very low tier dwarves. Or they have rattling guns. Maybe never mind, it's gonna be a fucking slugfest, but it gets me that area, which honestly opens up a lot more for me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's...
For the wisdom of Valea.
This.
It shall be done.
Yeah, that's good, because I can come over here, drop one of my warriors, and then I'll have, or actually one of my miners, and then I'll have Dwarven Runesmith in my big army following you around.
The Slayer in me seeks.
I still feel like I need to apologize for this game today, just because I don't feel like we've done a lot of diplomacy stuff and like preparing stuff, and I'm at war with some orcs, but like, once you kill Grimgor, you take out most of the teeth the orcs have.
Yeah, we have, or yeah, we haven't exactly been doing much action, but put it this way, we should be in a good position to start rolling through stuff at this point. So,
yeah, which is great. Especially because I think I'm the strongest on the world, and you're the second or third.
yeah.
So, no, I think you're like fifth, but still, it's like puts it in perspective just how much more powerful we are than most of the other armies we're dealing with. I do need to next turn actually try to do some trade though, which is going to make for another boring turn, but I'll try to make it up to you guys by punching crooked bank board in the face with my face.
Have a request, I'll hear it now.
What do you want? Join the war against Sylvania. I don't want to join that war yet.
No, just turn it down for now. It's going to set you back some turns, but...
Yeah. I do not... Yeah, you're too early, man. Can I... off...
Oh,
unless I offered the start...
This faction just declared war on me. No. Oh, wait, they might be the ones that conquered Norska right now.
Ah.
No. There's like an entire Skaven and Empire like between you and me.
Enter war on the side of ally. Yes.
Like, whatever.
Joe. The Gomni tribe or whatever?
Yeah, supposedly they're the 10th strongest, but I think they just have a lot of armies, but not a lot of anything else.
Mm-hmm. Who are you? Oh, you're the Thane. You're a hero Thane.
See, the interesting part is like, I don't know where we go to war from here after this, like, after we take care of Drakenhof, other than go to Norska?
Yeah.
I guess? Literally all we have left. It's like, go to Norska and start killing Skaven, which is a punch to the face I'm not looking forward to. It's not a soothing, comforting punch to the face. It's more of a absolutely slug-fested, loopy punch to the face.
Yeah. Run, man, run! Faction encounter, Clan Skyer.
Please don't tell me they own, like, the eastern seaboard.
Probably.
Well, I can check, because we just encountered them. They only have 2 settlements. They're not particularly powerful.
Ah.
Yeah, you can always double-click on them to check what they have, and it'll tell you how many settlements, like, each one has.
And Estelia, more Bretonia.
Yep.
Rumtech the Infectious.
We are brave, my
Alright, bye.
I have the forge fires glowing.
Frozen Sea, Kraken Sea, yeah. That's all Norska.
On to glory for the ancestors. Aye, it is time.
Let's see. Nope. Okay,
Let
Be
us
that way, I ain't
begin.
gonna bother talking with you. Franklin, we are friends. Oh my god, dude. It's literally just nothing but a game, and you and I are friends. God damn you. I'm gonna make this up to myself by going and punching a dude right in his smug prick face.
Sounds legit.
On my way. Drink them.
Alright, get out of here. I'm not even gonna fight you. I'm just gonna auto-resolve you because I'm just that much more powerful than you.
Yeah, you outnumber them a lot.
Oh, what the crap. I lost some grudge throwers to that. Oh my god.
Unto glory for the ancestors. Ready axes, drink. The axe thirsts for war. Onward.
Yep, I'm just gonna do this battle live because I don't want to lose what catapults I have.
Alright.
Just because it's taking me a while to get this one dude to catapults.
Mm-hmm.
So rather than lose them, I'm gonna keep him because he's gonna be basically my low-tech guy that's gonna follow Grom around to basically just give him a bunch of extra bodies when he's invading a city or something.
You need reinforcements? Here I am.
Yep, basically, he's my extra plus 20. My plus 1.
And my +1.
Yeah. But yeah, I need to. I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to put your dwarf ship together this weekend,
Alright.
so that I can kind of clear. Because I got to put together.
Clear my queue before you start your own queue.
Well,
Again.
I got this Lego City stuff that I have to build for work.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's going to go on my desk and I have to take pictures of it. They want me to like do up a whole thing for it. So I was like, okay, I'll clear my desk and I'll set aside work time to like build it. With the advent of the codex coming, I know I'm going to be doing a lot more building, so I'd rather try to clear the queue and then also get that built this weekend.
Yep.
So that when the codex drops, I can focus on painting my 30k stuff, so I can start painting my 40k stuff, and so I can also start building my 40k stuff.
Right.
I'm just gonna punch you, dude. Just come at me.
Come on at me, bro. You're gonna regret it, but come at me.
It's the AI doing that thing where it just kind of goes to a back corner, like far away from everything.
Yep. It's gonna shimmy to the left and then stand there. Of course.
Yeah, alright, that's fine.
You're gonna have to charge him down.
Yeah.
As you guys just slowly march towards them instead of running into battle.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I actually don't want them to march. I want them to walk. Because I don't need them exhausted by the time they get over there.
Right.
Alright, here they come now.
Wait until you see them come charging over that hill.
Yeah, basically.
And fire the catapults at them.
I have been. The catapults have not stopped firing. And now the quarrelers are just killing everything.
And your lord ran off by himself.
Oh, I'm fine with that. I told him to. Alright, I need to slow this down a bit. It's going a little too fast for me.
Eager and attacked and slain. Okay.
And that's the battle.
Yep, there they go. There they run off.
Yep. Like I said, it was an easy battle. I just didn't want to get Grom. Like, I wanted to get Grom Bombadil involved, but he just wasn't in a good angle for it, so it's like, okay, I can do this battle real quick. It's not a full army, but it's still a 15 stack.
Yeah.
So it's not something to sneeze at either. Uh,
Yeah.
Easy win, easy clap.
Certainly clap those cheeks. Easily.
Yep. It's because of my dwarven booty. All the clapping up the cheeks.
My dwarven booties is dummy thick.
Yeah, my dwarven booty is dummy thick.
Alerted the orcs.
Yeah.
The clapping on my cheeks alerted the orcs I was coming.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna have to loot and occupy rather than just sack because that necromancer right there is absolutely after
He wants that.
he wants that. I can tell he wants that. I don't even know where he came from, but he's a 20 stack and he's not like he's not a weak stack at all.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to stare at this loading screen for about 5 more minutes.
Yeah, seems legit.
Because that is how this works.
Meanwhile, I get to sit on the other side of the loading screen waiting for the just listening to dwarves make grunty screamy noises while occasionally hearing from a necromancer.
Slurp. I don't know what a necromancer sounds like. Almost there. Almost there.
There we go.
There we are, finally.
Unlocked Regiment of Renown, Warriors of Dragonfire Pass.
Ooh.
My first Regiment of Renown. Where are... You have no good army. What are you?
The Slayer in me seeks death.
Oh, okay, I see. You're that army. I'm going to go to war with you anyways. Your army's so weak, but I kind of want to take you out while I can and then swoop down and take that. Not right now. Later, but not right now. Just get an extra 6% recovery faction wide. Not something not something to sneeze at for sure. Wow, dwarves do not get cheaper armies. Huh. Not like I can quite complain about that, but still. Yeah, okay, there we go. I would like to take Ekron before I call it a day. Should be next turn.
In theory, we'll find out.
Yeah. Free trade agreement. Ooh. I can win this one, but I need to fight it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can win this one, but I can't fight it. Oh my god. Okay, I've already won this one. Now I just have to finish the fight.
Yeah, you just stand on the top of the hill and rain down as they get bottlenecked directly into you.
Yeah, it's like I sit at the bottleneck and just pound them to dust with cannons and ranged fire while my longbeards just sit there and do what they're supposed to do, i.e. not fucking die.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a pass made for me to sit down and be like, okay, GG, I'm gonna win.
Yeah, this is...
No wonder it was red and yellow, because it's like, the red part was if I auto-resolve, I'm probably going to lose it, but if I battle it, I'm absolutely gonna dominate it.
Yeah. Because they can't cross that water, right? I'm assuming?
They can't cross the water, no.
Alright. And their reinforcements are coming from over here.
Yeah, that coming from all the way up on that hill, whoop-de-f***ing do. actually, it's up to 4. Probably you to kind of there, there, there. You 5.
Hmm.
I split my forces evenly. This should still be basically just a fucking crapshoot of domination.
Yeah. It looks like their reinforcements are going to make it to the fight first, as they get pelted by cannons and
Whirlers and
Whirlers.
literally everything I have to throw at it, and then some. Alright. Big thing is I need to turn off skirmish mode.
make sure they're all in stand here and
Yeah.
defend.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I need to put them in defend mode. Yeah, like, geez, this is... I do think I want to bring the squad of quarrelers over here, though.
Oh, someone's about to hit one of your lines.
Yep. I've already begun pelting them. In fact, I actually I'll put cannons everything. Oh, nope. Nope. Start firing there.
Hidden foes. Oh, he was behind them.
Yeah. Okay. No. What I wanted to do was put this cannon over here.
Have the cannons fire on the hidden archers.
No. I have one cannon fire on the hidden archers, but not all of them.
More hidden foes. A second unit of hidden archers.
Okay, you can come back over here for now. You can start taking out some of those range.
They're going to pop wog.
Yeah, they're popping walker already.
There's the war boss.
Yeah, he's in there causing me some problems.
Well, he was kind of just standing there out back doing nothing for a few moments, so...
Yeah.
There's a goblin big boss, though, who's running around.
Yeah, he was causing me some problems, but he's already retreating. Alright, Thunderers, I need you to go take care of that last archers. Come on, get there.
Hey, their right line is breaking.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually starting to break some guys over from that line because,
Your left side kind of needs it.
yeah. Alright, I need you to take care of that while they go. You guys need to go melee and punch these guys.
More hidden troops have been revealed.
Yeah, basically they retreated far enough to break line of sight.
Ah.
Get out the way, Darwin. We must pass.
There's a unit that's charging your Thunderers. With no health, apparently.
Yeah, they're already retreating. Alright, you guys need to start pounding this side. Alright, switch off. Oh my god, are you really kidding me? Coming back around for a second go? Just fucking kill them. Please kill it. Please kill it. Okay, it's dead. You guys need to get back over here as soon as possible. Alright, looks like everything's breaking now. More difficult fight than it needed to be, but it happened.
Yep, it happened.
It was a brutal fight, but yeah, I can't afford to take that right now. I can't afford to take like
Heavy losses.
I can't afford to take casualty penalties. Like I need to be able to spend like as few turns as possible recovering from every time I do this stupid fight.
Mm-hmm. Cut through this loading screen. Loading screen.
Loading.
The real boss of this fight.
Yeah. Real boss of this fight, not Wuzig, but the loading screen.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually the next. When I go to try dwarves or orcs at some point, I kind of really want to try Wuzig. It'd be different than playing like a straight war boss,
Mm-hmm.
but playing like the great prophet himself. Especially because like back when I did play fantasy battles, the one thing I was sad I didn't get before I kind of just sold off that fantasy army period was savage orcs.
Mm-hmm.
Though to be fair, like a vast majority of the army I did have is more or less unplayable at this point.
Yeah.
The goblins, I guess I could use if I wanted to do like a full night goblin army, but the black orcs no longer exist. They're basically just iron jaws at this point.
Yeah.
And savage orcs exist, but I never owned any of that, so
Mm-hmm.
Like I was getting ready to get a pair of arachnarok spiders and some savage orcs to just play because I got like I had a big beefy squad of like 40 black orcs with heavy armor, shields, and swords. And then a bunch of night goblin stuff, and I'm like, okay, I need to get if I'm going to be playing mostly goblins, I need to get the goblin toys.
Yeah.
I need to get the arachnarok spiders. I need to get the catapults, the wolf riders, and everything else.
Faction destroyed. Nordland.
Yep.
I think that was one of the Nazcas or whatever.
Yeah, they're one of the Norska ones. It looks like the squad of Empire rebels took them out.
I grow restless.
Because they basically
Very well. This may work.
border where don't forget to traverse these mountains. You're going to want to use the underpass to get around quickly.
Going to do that here. I got to force march to a point where I can use the underways.
Yeah, or where you can use the underways and it'd be useful at any rate. Yeah, I actually got lucky because I got to go down in the mountains, but I was still technically in your territory rather than in Eschen.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't take the penalty of being in vampire territory. Alright, so I'll unveil the thing I keep telling you about with the Skaven in a second. Alright. I think Leipzig only has 2 cities left.
Onward.
Unassign skill points.
Yes.
Oh, smile on back to my legendary lore.
Did I make Thanes yet? Okay, should be able to make a Thane now. Maybe, hopefully.
Diplomacy. Let's see here.
By the silver tower, don't waste my time.
I guess I could get my growth up. Additional 8 might cut my turns down by 1 or 2.
Alright. Look at that, my very exciting turn. Already done.
Count Nautilus, you're far from home.
Wait, what do you mean? He's a vampire. He's Vampire Coast.
He's Vampire Coast, but I guess he's not that far, but he usually deals with the other continent.
I mean, he's still in the Great Ocean, so.
I mean, he's still in the Great Ocean and on the coast, so it's not like that big a deal. It's just like, again, it's one of those ones that's like, you seem far away from home.
That doesn't look like your normal home. What are you doing there?
Yeah, that's not where I'm used to seeing you. What the hell? Basically, my response. Oh no, Skaven, it's on. I never saw it coming.
There was Skaven there? Who knew that?
On to glory for the
Oh no, Skaven. I never suspected there to be Skaven here.
belts.
Absolutely just gonna sit here, be a dick.
is never done.
No, go this way. Oh, I guess that is faster. Okay, take whatever the fastest way is to get there.
An accord bound by runic law.
The big thing that comes with fighting Skaven is you want to make sure that you can get to their cities as quickly as possible, or that you tackle their armies like as much as possible.
Yeah. Keep them on the,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
want to keep them where they can't ambush you with multiple armies at once.
Yeah.
For Karazhan.
Yeah, no, I'm coming. Don't worry, I'm trying to get down there to where you are at Cragmere. So you can either keep hammering them, but,
I'm not attacking them. I'm waiting
Okay.
for you. Do I need siege equipment? I guess. Just continue siege, I guess.
I am the Slayer King.
You're actually pretty penny. Hey, you're not actually that powerful. I might be able to take you out in one go. What? I can start having my artillery be cheaper? Why would I want that?
yeah, why would you want cheaper artillery as a dwarf? That makes no sense.
I'm starting to get there. 26. Alright. I might not get Ekron tonight, but I can at least take out a Skaven clan.
Yeah.
Oh,
There was a bunch of wars declared
yeah.
with Skaven.
Well, Sky and Spittle. Uh. God. This isn't a bad idea, but I'm just going to auto-resolve.
Close.
Oh, I didn't. I only lost one Longbeards. That's actually not bad at all. Loot and occupy, because as much as sacking gives me like 8k gold, looting and occupying kind of just wins me the battle.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I wanted to do that fight, I just didn't feel like getting through that
Slayer
headache.
in me seeks death. My vows will be
Oh, no, you
satisfied
don't.
with this.
You fucking
Forward.
opportunity fucking bitch. Can I get there this next turn?
It is time.
At skill points. For you. Your runes.
Yeah. Vampire Corruption I find like more interesting than Chaos Corruption because it's like I said, it's double-edged sword, whereas Chaos Corruption it's like it's a pain for maintaining your cities, but honestly once you leave Norska, you don't really care because it's very rare for you to have settlements.
Mm-hmm.
And once you leave, and if you're playing just straight Chaos Warriors, you don't care. So the only people that really care about it is Marathi.
Yeah.
Because she's just built around it, and it's just with her, it's honestly just more frustrating than anything else. Oh, is he actually sending an army at you? Holy crap!
Oh, what?
Olaf Hilmerson. He might actually be sending an army straight for Fort Jakova. That's surprisingly ballsy of him.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Kaden. You don't get to have. You don't get to kill the orcs. I do. Yeah, I'll just battle and I'll just charge at them and I'll just run screaming at them and kill them. One thing I have to praise this game is with what little resources they use in terms of like how good things look or like how how they designed it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
They managed to do so much with a little.
Yeah.
Like when you really zoom in on it, like it still looks pretty good, all things considered, but you can definitely tell it's like, oh, this is definitely like a strategy game level things. But when you're looking out far away, especially when you get like these far shots of these cities, like if you look off in the distance, you can see like the settlement.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really good, and like I had the same thing when I was in I was doing Castle Dragonhof actually, where I was taking it as a different Vampire Count's army. I was actually taking it as the Isabella von Karstein.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this looks really, really good.
Hey, they're actually charging at you.
Yeah, they kind of don't have a choice. If they don't charge, I win.
Cannons!
Did you see that cannon fire just rip right through that first line of goblins?
Yep. That just wiped out a whole bunch of them.
I'm actually going to be playing this a bit dangerously.
I mean, I don't think they're getting to you with your cannons, so...
Yeah, what I mean by playing dangerously is, I'm actually not going to pull back the range line. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of...
Charge through them?
Yeah, I'm going to charge through them. Like, once they make line with me, yeah. Once they charge through me, I'm just going to kind of take it.
Their goblins are already breaking anyway, so...
Yeah. But basically, because my warriors themselves are like taking hits, I'm just gonna like wait for battle lines to be made, and then I'm just gonna kind of charge in.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they really even made it to a battle line.
Yeah, so it's like they technically made it to battle, but they already broke. Like my melee lines barely made dents, and I only lost a vague number of
Yeah.
Ranged. I lost a few quarrelers.
Yeah. That's it. Your guns kind of broke them before they even got to you.
I lost 2 quarrelers, and everything else just kind of whooped them. Yeah, I had to rush this charge though. I couldn't let if I didn't, Kaden, one of the vampire factions, who's an opportunist, would have taken the city while there was
Mhm.
nobody to defend it, and I wouldn't have gained the whole faction.
Ah.
Which sucks because I basically, thanks to this asshat, missed out on about like 10 to 20,000 gold because it's like instead of being able to sack the city and take it the next turn, he shows up and if I don't take it, he'll take it.
Ah. Yep.
Like so, I've missed out on like about 10,000 gold. I don't think he only did it for like 2 cities, but there's another city. I'm like, if I don't take this, well, no, I didn't. I didn't sack Ekrund because if I had sacked Ekrund, I would have had to reinitiate the siege,
Mhm.
and I would have had to wait another turn before I could do the siege.
Now to sit through the waiting screen again.
Yeah.
God dang it.
Oh. Honestly, though, so I haven't gotten to my 100 turn marker yet, which is usually my justification for discovering how much I like a faction.
Mm-hmm.
But I've already done 100 turns with Carrot Kadream, or I think like 80 turns with Carrot Kadream. Which I've already like basically that's like where you're going to be in about 20 turns, which
Yeah.
is going to war with the undead to just get them out of there. So between that and doing this campaign, I could say dwarves are a fun faction. They're not particularly fast, and they don't have cavalry. They just have gyrocopters, and gyrocopters only have like very very minimalist like minimalist micro.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, it's a pretty like functionally like interesting faction to play.
Yeah. They make up for the lack of cavalry with guns.
Yeah. God, I'm gonna have a problem next turn with this battle.
The axe
I
thirsts
have-
for war.
Made some mistakes. Which is fine.
Sorry, I think I need this. That said, you got Olaf here. I think I might want to start trying to bring,
Your second army up to defend.
yeah.
Time for a reckoning.
Yeah, that's okay. Strolling. Let's see, how many... Alright, I'm gonna save before this. I'm gonna be a little cheeky, because I'm gonna be calling it here shortly,
Okay.
because it's already 11 at night.
Alright.
But I want to see if I don't remember. Does Brindle have lightning strike? He does. Okay, I'm gonna be cheeky as fuck. So I'm gonna save after this. I'm not gonna call you for help. I'm not gonna waste your time. he actually just pulled straight out of there.
Impossible. I hold what I needed.
Yeah, I mean,
A step too far.
I'm just gonna save. All right, I'm gonna try to remember. I'm hoping I'm leaning on you in 2 weeks to remind me that I need to do the battle for this thing.
Right. Do the battle for that thing. Make a sticky note.
Yeah. And take it.
It is time.
I was gonna lightning strike Wheel Rat. I wasn't expecting him to run away, so it's like, well, I might as well just take it, and then like just pull Groth Gunderstrike back so that the Skaven can't get at him. So the worst he can do is fight Grom for realsies this time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so quick recap. Basically, it feels like we've just done a lot of diplomacy.
Yeah, we did a lot of diplomacy, a lot of mustering around in this week.
Yeah. So you finished your battle with the orcs you were fighting, the Red Eye Mountain ones. And then you've been basically building an army and mustering for combat. It's actually been kind of like a lot of prep work on your end because you've been building up a second army. You know, you've been exploring a lot of the map, which is nice because we now have like a good portion of like the Empire under our belts, and we're starting to discover like what's going on in Astalia, which is some crazy ass shit apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Something I've never seen before. I've been dealing with the Badlands. I've taken both the eastern or I've taken the western. I'm about to take the eastern by taking out some of clan really cool looking flag. Clan Vulcan. Or it looks like Clan Vulked, but Clan Vulcan. And then I've had some interesting cat and mouse with the Strygos. While also taking out Orc Clan. But honestly, like again, it kind of just went a bit short because like I've been just basically cleaning up, and I have to like. And my basic plan is to take out these Skaven and then kind of make my way into the Wolflands and just clear out my side over here. Get Crookback Mountain, Mount Silver Spear, and get the Malice to kind of just fuck off. I like me some Dark Elves, but this guy needs to fuck off. And then so yeah, it's been a lot of prep turns, but I think we're ready to do glorious combat.
Yeah, time to go to war this time.
Yeah, so next time you guys can look forward to a lot more war. Olaf is coming to try to cause.
At least we're thinking that's what he's doing.
Yeah, that's what we think he's doing. Is he's going to start promising with Carrot Dream and Dr. Foxo. We definitely have Clan Spittle. We're going to be or Clan Ferric. We're going to be removing. And then the long-awaited slaying of the vampires on behalf of Carrot Dream is next up on the list. Meantime, I'm just cleaning up orcs from the Badlands. I'm cleaning up orcs from the orc place. Best way to describe that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you next time. Have a good night.
Yep.
I don't know if you finished stream yet or not.
I haven't actually finished my stream yet. Still on my stream.
I saved.
Just saved? Alright.
I just kicked. I'm sorry. I quit. I'm out. I'm done.
Base, motherfuckers. But yeah, alright, yeah. Thanks for watching, whoever's in there and sitting here watching me. Thanks for watching, thanks for coming. I'm going to end my stream. I think I'm going to call that a night. Yeah, if anything, I've actually made the decision to start uploading these over on my YouTube channel. I'm not cutting them up, so you can catch the full 3 to 4 hour chunks that they are up on videos on my YouTube channel. So they're going to look forward to seeing that over there. You can catch it at Weird Beard Quest over on YouTube. And yeah, hopefully see you again in maybe 2 weeks. I'm thinking maybe I might do something on the alternating other Saturdays. So maybe increase my time. Otherwise, yeah, that's me. See y'all later.
Thank you guys for coming. You're so much nicer to just go ahead and throw them up. I've been trying to cut out the parts where Chelsea comes in and asks me questions, or if we're sitting there like waiting on me to do something. Like I try to cut, like if I went.